Okay, so you're curious about pharmaceutical engineering.
Mm.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
It's like the intersection of science fiction and real-life problem solving.
Yeah, it's a field where like having a passion for both technology and improving human health truly intersect.
Exactly. And these RoleCatcher excerpts you sent over are amazing. They've got all the nitty-gritty details, career paths, even interview tips.
Yeah.
It's like a one-stop shop for anyone considering this as a career.
It does provide a comprehensive picture. What's fascinating here is that it not only outlines the responsibilities, but also highlights the importance of soft skills like communication and teamwork, which are crucial in this field.
That's so true. It's not just about being brilliant in the lab.
Right.
It's about collaborating and getting those life-saving innovations out there. So let's unpack this. What does a day in the life of a pharmaceutical engineer actually look like? What are they really doing?
Well, imagine this. A pharmaceutical engineer walks into a lab, but instead of bubbling beakers, they're fine-tuning a robotic arm that's producing personalized medication dosages.
Okay, that's way cooler than my mental image of a lab.
Yeah.
And that's where the engineering part really clicks into place. It's about designing the processes and technologies that make these breakthroughs a reality.
Exactly. They could be developing new drug delivery systems, think microneedles or biocompatible implants that release medications slowly over time.
So instead of remembering to take your pills every day,
Yeah.
you could have a tiny device doing the work for you. That sounds straight out of science fiction.
It's becoming reality. They're also optimizing manufacturing processes to be super efficient and safe.
Speaking of cutting-edge tech, one area where pharmaceutical engineers are making waves is AI.
Right, yeah, absolutely. This isn't some futuristic fantasy. It's happening now. We're talking about using AI to analyze massive data sets and identify potential drug candidates much faster than traditional methods.
So instead of spending years, maybe even decades, on drug discovery,
Right.
AI could help speed up the process.
Exactly. Think of it like this. AI can sift through mountains of data, finding patterns and connections that humans might miss, ultimately accelerating the development of new treatments and cures.
Wow, that's incredible. So we're talking about AI being a powerful tool in their arsenal.
Hmm.
But let's get real. Where do pharmaceutical engineers actually put these skills to work? What's their typical work environment like?
Well, you'll definitely find them in labs and offices collaborating on research and development, but their work can also take them beyond those walls.
Oh, so it's not all just lab coats and test tubes.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these other settings.
Imagine a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant where those innovative drug delivery systems are being produced. Pharmaceutical engineers are there, ensuring those complex systems run smoothly and safely.
So they're not just designing these technologies,
Yeah.
but also playing a crucial role in bringing them to life on a large scale.
Yeah.
That's a lot of responsibility.
It is, and it can also mean travel. They might consult on projects at different manufacturing facilities or research centers around the world. Some are even involved in designing these high-tech plants from the ground up.
Wow, I'm picturing someone who's just as comfortable in a boardroom as they are on a construction site overseeing the build-out of a new facility.
Exactly. This isn't your typical desk job. It requires a blend of technical expertise and those all-important soft skills we talked about, the communication, problem solving, and adaptability to thrive in diverse settings.
It's incredible how this field really blends cutting-edge science with real-world hands-on problem solving. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about what it takes to actually break into this field.
Well, RoleCatcher dives into this as well. It seems counterintuitive, but they stress gaining practical experience even before you graduate.
Really?
Yeah. Think internships, research projects, anything to, like, get your hands dirty, so to speak.
So it's not enough to just ace those engineering exams. You need real-world experience to back it up.
Absolutely, and not just for entry-level positions. As you progress, that hands-on experience becomes even more valuable.
Speaking of progression, let's map out the typical career trajectory in pharmaceutical engineering. Where do you even begin?
So you might start as an entry-level engineer. Picture yourself assisting senior engineers in designing a new drug delivery system, conducting experiments, or ensuring safety protocols are followed to a T. It's about learning the ropes and building a strong foundation.
Okay, so you're getting your feet wet, working alongside experienced engineers. What's the next rung on the ladder?
As you gain expertise, you'd move into a junior pharmaceutical engineer role. Now, imagine leading a small team tasked with optimizing the manufacturing process for a new antibiotic. You're analyzing data, troubleshooting technical glitches, and ensuring those life-saving drugs are produced safely and efficiently.
It sounds like there's a lot of responsibility even at that stage. It's not just about following instructions. You're making decisions that have a real impact.
Precisely. And that experience is crucial for climbing to those senior level positions. Imagine overseeing the development of a brand new drug from its initial conception to its arrival on the market. That's the kind of project a senior pharmaceutical engineer might lead.
So at that level, you're not just an engineer, you're a leader, a strategist, a visionary driving innovation within the company.
You've got it. You're using your deep knowledge and experience to guide a team, manage budgets, and navigate the complex regulatory landscape of the pharmaceutical industry.
It's a path filled with challenges, but also immense rewards. Speaking of challenges, let's be real for a moment. RoleCatcher doesn't sugarcoat things. What are some of the hurdles aspiring pharmaceutical engineers should be prepared to face?
Well, one thing that stands out is the demanding nature of the work. We're talking long hours, high stakes, and the constant pressure to innovate and improve. It's not for the faint of heart.
And when you're dealing with people's health, precision and accuracy are paramount. There's no room for error, which probably adds another layer of pressure.
Absolutely. It requires a meticulous approach and a commitment to upholding the highest ethical standards. You're dealing with life-altering medications, so every detail matters.
So you need to be able to thrive under pressure, maintain focus, and possess a strong moral compass. That's quite a combination. But for those who are up for the challenge, the rewards must be incredibly fulfilling.
Without a doubt. Imagine seeing a drug you helped develop improve the lives of millions around the world. That's the kind of impact a pharmaceutical engineer can have.
Talk about a sense of purpose. Knowing your work is making a tangible difference in the world has to be incredibly rewarding.
And the learning never stops. You're constantly surrounded by brilliant minds, cutting-edge technology, and opportunities to push the boundaries of scientific innovation.
Okay, so we've talked about the day-to-day, the career paths, even the weighty responsibility. Now let's get down to brass tacks. How does one actually land a job in this competitive field? What does RoleCatcher have to say about that? So we've covered the skills, the experience, but what about the actual job hunt? What are some insider tips from RoleCatcher on standing out from the crowd?
Well, they're big on tailoring your resume to each specific job description.
Oh, really?
Yeah, think about it. Recruiters are sifting through hundreds of applications. You need to grab their attention and show them why you're the perfect fit for that particular role.
It's like that old saying, don't be a jack of all trades, master of none. You want to highlight the skills and experiences that align with what they're looking for.
Right, and that's where technology can be a game changer. RoleCatcher's AI-powered tools can analyze job descriptions and identify those keywords that make your resume stand out. They even have a resume builder that helps you craft a compelling narrative.
It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket. Instead of guessing what employers want to see, you've got data-driven insights guiding you.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of interview practice. RoleCatcher has a feature that lets you rehearse your answers to common pharmaceutical engineering interview questions.
Oh, wow. So you can practice your elevator pitch, your responses to technical questions, even your body language, all virtually.
Precisely. It's like having a mock interview with, expert feedback, helping you build confidence and refine your presentation skills. They even provide a library of potential interview questions so you're not caught off guard.
That's brilliant. RoleCatcher sounds like a must-have resource for anyone serious about a career in this field. But let's not forget about the bigger picture. We've talked about the challenges and the rewards, but what about the overall job market? Is this a field with growth potential?
Absolutely. As the demand for innovative treatments and personalized medicine continues to rise, so too will the need for skilled pharmaceutical engineers. It's a field with a bright future.
That's reassuring to hear. It's not just about finding a job, it's about embarking on a sustainable and fulfilling career path.
And a path with incredible diversity. You could specialize in a particular area like drug delivery systems, work on developing biocompatible materials, or even focus on the regulatory side of things, ensuring new drugs meet all the safety and efficacy standards.
So there's a niche for almost any interest within this field. You could be designing cutting-edge manufacturing plants one day and collaborating with researchers on a new cancer treatment the next.
Yeah, it's a field that's constantly evolving, which keeps things exciting and provides endless opportunities for growth and exploration.
Well, I have to say, taking this deep dive into the world of pharmaceutical engineering has been truly eye-opening. It's not just about science and technology. It's about creativity, problem-solving, and this incredible drive to improve human health.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure exploring this fascinating field with you.
If you're listening to this, feeling that spark of curiosity, that desire to make a real difference in the world. I encourage you to dive deeper. Explore RoleCatcher. Research those areas that piqued your interest and see where this path might lead you. Who knows? You could be the one designing the next life-changing treatment or revolutionizing an entire industry. This deep dive has been a glimpse into the world of possibilities within pharmaceutical engineering. Now go out and explore.